My personal struggles. You see, I'm self-employed. I don't have a pension at retirement. My husband is salaried. He works for a company downtown, but they don't have a pension. He's not a teacher. He doesn't work for the government. At retirement, if lucky, we would get CPP and OAS, $1,200 to $1,500 per month per person. That's not the kind of retirement we want that could live the life that we want. So 20 years ago, my husband and I decided that we would invest in real estate. We bought properties over the last 20 years and we're like, okay, these properties are going to replace our 9-to-5. They're going to be used for retirement. And we're like, this is a great plan. We're going to do it. So we did it. But then we decided to do a large renovation on our house. And I'm not talking about a small renovation. It's a large renovation. We literally gutted 3 floors, the basement, the main floor, and the second floor. We also bumped up our garage and we built an in-law suite for any of our older parents that may want to move in with us. We went into massive debt, lots of money to do this renovation. And so I put on my mortgage agent hat. I've been a mortgage agent, being a professional in this industry as a mortgage agent for the last 25 years. I give advice on how to pay off your mortgage earlier. So I did those things. I paid biweekly accelerated. I increased my payments. I did lump sum payments. And to be honest, it wasn't making a huge dent to the mortgage. And I'm like, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. So over the last 5 years, I've been researching and looking at ways to pay off this large renovation debt on the house that we absolutely love. We don't regret doing the renovation, but it was a lot of money. And over the last 5 years, we've been doing a lot of research to figure out how to pay off this massive debt. And that's when I discovered a strategy that works very, very well with landlords. And it's a strategy where you can turn the interest costs on your owner-occupied home into a tax deduction. You see, the interest that you pay on the mortgage on your owner-occupied home is not tax deductible because we personally live in it, so the government doesn't allow us to pay it off. But with this strategy, you can actually write off those interest costs. And I was like, wow, this is too good to be true. Are you sure we're allowed to do this? And yeah, we are. Wealthy Canadian Landlords have been doing this strategy for decades, for the last 20 years. But it's middle-class landlords that just don't know what we don't know. So over the last few years, I've been testing out the strategy. Over the last 3-4 years, I've been testing out the strategy. And my friends, it works. I received a $29,000 tax refund. And the whole crazy part about the strategy is it didn't cost me any extra money out of my pocket to be able to pay down my mortgage by tens of thousands of dollars and get a tax refund. If this strategy is good enough for me, I want to share the strategy with you. So I have a few copies of the book, The Smith Maneuver, that I want to give away to my friends. So comment below if you like a copy of the book. If you aren't into reading and you're more into listening, I have some podcasts that I've done on the strategy and some successes that I've had with my current clients in implementing the strategy of this strategy. So comment below if you are more of an audio learner and you want to learn by listening. I'll send you a link to the podcast. So comment below if you want a copy of the book and I'll do a random draw. I have a few copies. And then if you are more of an audio listener, comment below and then I'll send you a copy of the podcast of this strategy. My name is Sylvia Ho and I'm a financial landlord consultant. I work with landlords to empower them with strategies to help them save money, pay less taxes, and pay less interest to the banks. Oh, and by the way, the coolest part about this whole strategy is because I'm be paying off my mortgage much, much earlier than planned. I'm going to be able to save an extra $1.7 million for retirement. If that's good enough for me, I wanted to share that with you. All right, my friends, my name is Sylvia, and I will talk to you next week. Bye now.